chit chat, get ready with me, and then film my workout too. It was my birthday on Thursday. I literally just have been drinking and eating quite literally everything. Like, I swear I had like 20 different birthday desserts, like, for the past week. Like, and if you're a girl, especially if you're a Leo, you know it's not a birthday, it's a birth month. So, okay, I just literally got this for my birthday. She's cute. I need to wear baggier clothes to the gym because I feel like I just look at myself like way too much that I'm like starting to get like body dysmorphia. Like, it's getting to the point where like I just don't even know what I look like. And then on top of that, I just feel like so fat and bloated right now because of like all the shitty food I ate. So I'm gonna get my shit together and then we're gonna bounce. I need to stop cussing. I need to relax. Like, I need to be more demure. Like, I need to keep it cute, keep it classy. I'm gonna get my stuff together and then we're gonna go. Taking my I'm gonna do the lift first, and then I'm gonna do abs, and then I'm gonna run a mile, hopefully. Oh my God, that sounds like a lot. Prayers for me. Okay, first exercise we're doing is RDLs. I started with a warm-up set of 10 to 12 reps. After the warm-up set, I got into my working set. And I do love doing RDLs on a plate. I just think it targets my glutes more for whatever reason. And I also love doing RDLs with dumbbells and the hex bar as well, in case you want to switch it up. All of them are the same movement, as you can see, but it is always good to have some variety so you don't get bored with your workouts. So, things to keep in mind for RDLs. Your feet are going to be slightly shoulder width apart. Your core is tucked in. You have a slight bend in the knee as you are lowering the bar down, keeping the bar as close to your legs as possible. Focus on using your legs to bring the weight up and not your upper body. Your chest, arms, and back, your entire torso should not really move during this movement. The only thing that is moving is your hips and your legs. Same as a hip thrust, I like to imagine my hips pushing back and then thrusting forward, really leading the movement with my hips so that I could really get that glute activation within this exercise and really get the full potential of the exercise, because the whole point of me doing this is to grow my glutes. So while I'm doing exercises, not just this one, I always like to focus all of my energy on whatever muscle group I am working. And for glute exercises, it always seems to help to think of my hips leading whatever movement I'm doing in order to get the maximum glute activation out of every glute exercise I do. And because I am trying to increase my glute muscles, I want to be increasing the weight every set. So as you can see, I'm going up every set, but my reps are going down. So this last set is going to be 6 to 8 reps. You can clearly see I'm struggling really hard at this point because you want to go till failure. You want to go until you feel like you can't do another one. Okay, so my next exercise is going to be hip abduction. I like to do this movement earlier in the workout. For example, this is my second exercise, rather than the end of a workout, which is what you normally see is an accessory movement at the end. But this is so good for my quad dominant girlies. To do this exercise, in the even as your first exercise or your second exercise within your workout, because it almost serves as a glute activation, firing your glutes more than your hamstrings or quads. Because when you do a movement like a squat or a lunge, your other leg muscles are going to naturally be involved. A movement like this, your glutes are really firing, and it really gets your mind to muscle connection there, so that for the exercise following after this, your glutes are already fired and they're already ready to go from this accessory movement. So if you have a hard time feeling glute exercises in your glutes, I recommend doing a hip abduction like this early in the workout, especially with pulsing reps, as you could see right here, with a slight lean to get a greater stretch in your glutes. Okay, so my next exercise is going to be reverse lunge with a deficit by just standing on a small platform box like this. I was getting overstimulated during this exercise, so I had to take off my shoes and my headphones because it was just too much. But the weight that I have, that little bag that I'm putting over my shoulders, is 57 pounds. Some tips for lunges: I keep my torso slightly leaned forward, similar to the hip abduction in the last exercise. This creates more of a stretch within my glutes. I also keep my leg at a 90-degree angle when I get to the bottom of my lunge, keeping my knee right above my ankle as best as I can. This is just all tips that help your lunge target your glutes more rather than your quads or hamstrings. I push through my heel as I'm going up in this lunge, keeping my weight on the front working leg, and the back leg is just there for stability, really keeping my core tight to help with my balance. I do dislike single leg movements because it just makes the set feel way longer than if you were to do an exercise using both legs. But it is so important because throughout the years of me working out, I do feel like I've created an imbalance within my legs. My right side is definitely stronger than the left, and I'm trying to work on that. So don't be like me, prioritize single leg movements. I also supersetted these lunges with body weight lunges with a knee drive. These are also really good for engaging your glutes. The knee drive just really fires your glutes on another level. I did 4 sets of that, and then I moved on to my next exercise. Okay, so my last exercise is going to be hip thrusts. I started off with some body weight just so I can get my feet in the right positioning, which would be best for targeting my glutes. If your feet are too far away from you, it's going to target more of your hamstrings. If your feet are too close to you, it's going to target your quads. So the feet placement is super important when it comes to hip thrusts. Always keep your chin tucked during hip thrusts. Embrace your core. Again, lead the movement with your hips. Really try to visualize and create that mind to muscle connection. That is everything for every exercise you do. It doesn't matter how much weight you're pushing. If you are not really connecting and focusing on the muscle group that you're trying to hit, that you're doing yourself a disservice. Really focus on controlling the weight up and down and not using momentum or swinging the weight. The more controlled your reps are, the more focused you are on really stretching that muscle and really flexing that muscle you're working on, the better results you're going to get. So I recently started focusing on strengthening my core. I feel like that is really one of my weaknesses. I guess you would say I am pretty fit, but I really neglected my core these past couple months, and I just feel like I've been really weak. So I started doing ab circuits again. I have an app called Timer Plus where I just get to customize how long I want each circuit to be, how many circuits I want. I really recommend it. I use it every time I do abs. So I just did all of these exercises. As you can see, I did 40 seconds work and 20 seconds rest between every exercise, and I did 4 exercises for one circuit, and then I repeated that 4 times. And I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to quit several times throughout this ab circuit because it just sucks doing an exercise where you just feel weak and you just feel awkward and you just feel like, I'm not feeling this in the muscle group I'm trying to work. I totally understand how you feel, but I really wanted to push myself and get it done because I know this is one of my weaknesses, and I'm only going to get stronger if I push through these difficult moments. And as you can see, I was quite literally struggling in that plank. I couldn't even stay still. And I'm trying to implement this ab circuit at the end of every workout. I've also been doing Pilates a lot recently, which has helped out my core tremendously. But this is just your reminder, don't skip your core. I do hear people say your stomach and your abs are very nutrition based, which I agree, but your stomach also has muscles. Your abs are muscles, just like any other muscle group in your body. And in order for them to be strong, you have to work at it. So that's just one of my goals for me. And yeah. I ended the workout with a mile. It says 1.4, but that's just because I ran one and then I walked some after. Okay, so just got back in the car. I had to put the camera down here because if I put it up there, it's gonna overheat. But that workout was kind of insane. But honestly, I did pretty good for not working out for a minute, and then also like all the shitty food that's like still in my system and alcohol and shit. I did that. I really wanted to give up several times, like during the lunges, oh my god, I hate doing single leg exercises because it makes the fucking workout or the exercise seem so much longer than like if you just did both legs at the same time, like I swear. And then the running, I didn't film myself running because I feel like I look silly when I run, and I just didn't feel like setting up the thing. But you guys saw, I ran 1.4 something miles or something like that, which was pretty good. So I'm gonna go home now because I'm literally starving and I really need to eat and drink a protein shake really bad. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna film more after this, but I don't know, we'll see. Hey girlies, it has been a while, but I just ate some food. As you saw, I wasn't able to make a protein shake actually because I ran out of protein powder. I forgot about that. So I was not able to make that, but I'm just gonna try to eat some more food so that it kind of evens out. But I just wanted to close the video out and say thank you for everyone who watched, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.